Hey, it's Gary here with Commonwealth Equipment. I'm here today to talk a little about our new closed-circuit cone crusher. We're going to do a quick walk around on this machine and show you some of the benefits and features. One of the main features and biggest selling points for this machine, and pretty exclusive to this unit, is the fact that it's a crusher and screener all in one. It's a full closed-circuit unit. We've got a HP 300 Mezzo cone on a McCloskey chassis with a 6x14 double-deck screen. So we have the ability to make a net stone and also a minus product. And we also have a return conveyor on the other side, so we can throw out and make an oversized product or return those oversized back to the feeder to be crushed again. So at Commonwealth, we like to pride ourselves on understanding the customer, listening to what the customer needs, and aligning our partnerships with our OEMs with people that are like-minded in that approach. And with McCloskey's been around for 30 years. They make products that have been developed from listening to the customer, and simple products that are easy to run and maintain. We can see here a nice display that gives us all of the information on the crusher, but we also have very simple controls, hydraulic valves to operate the machine. So if we run into any challenges, it's easy to work through the solution to those. So this is our main operating panel. Here we're setting our feeder controls. We've got a min and max on our feeder. We want to constantly throttle between a min and max speed so that our crusher stays optimally fed. We also have a level sensor over here, which gives us an indication of the material, the volume of material in the crusher, and maintaining an optimal volume for the crusher. The display really is to make the operations of the machine as easy as possible for the customer. But ultimately, we don't need this display to run the machine. We can open this door and press one button. If this display gets damaged, we can still start the crusher. All of these valves along here will start the crusher as well. Okay, on this side of the plant, we've got our return conveyor, bringing the oversized material back to the feeder. We've got a nice open access chassis, open access to get in here to do maintenance or see how your system's operating. A nice shaped chassis to give you open access to flashing, your tail drum bearings, designed really with service in mind. And at the back here, we've got our Pro Heat heater. So every cone crusher will have a heater to bring your lube oil up to temperature. We've got all of our controls right here, the fuel, the filters, everything's nice and easy to access. This is our 6x14 double-deck screen box. This is the largest screening capacity on a closed-circuit plant of this size in the industry. Here we can make our net stone product, and we also have the ability to completely disconnect the entire screen unit. So if you want to run this crusher as an open circuit crusher, we can disconnect here from the quick connects. We can drop down the legs, pin this unit, and track the machine away from it. So this is our engine bay on the McCloskey C3R. When you're designing an engine bay, you want to have open access and space around the engine. We get access from this side, we get access from the top, and access from the other side. So really we've got access right around the entire engine. You can see it's very open, very simple. The direct drive on this machine really simplifies the plumbing in the engine, but also gives you that direct transfer of power from the engine to the cone. So this is our feed area on this 44-inch Mezzo cone. Our feeder feeds in the top of the cone crusher. We've got an ultrasonic sensor there to ensure that the material level is always optimal for getting the best performance from your crusher. And we've also got an optional overflow chute at the front if your level sensor fails and you need to allow that material to get down onto the main conveyor belt and give you some time to make any adjustments to the machine that you need. So inside our feeder, we've got our standard metal detector that's obviously giving you the protection for any metals coming into your cone. The feeder will stop. At the back of the hopper, we can see some large hopper extensions. That just gives us the ability to direct feed if we would like to direct feed the cone, if we've got some clean oversize that we'd like to direct feed it, or it also gives you some extra capacity. If you're feeding into this crusher and your metal detector does shut off, you've got some extra capacity at the back of the hopper to allow for material to get caught in there and give you some time to shut the machine off if you do have a problem that you need to address.